Hey Cowboys Nation, it's Alex back again with another exciting update straight from the heart of Cowboys country. And before we dive into today's big story, I need to ask you something really quick. I know most of you watch my videos every single week and you're always here for the Cowboys news and breakdowns, but for some reason a lot of you still haven't hit that subscribe button, so do me a huge favor right now. Take 1 second, scroll down, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a single update, because trust me, this season is about to get wild and you don't want to be left behind. All right, now let's get straight into it, Cowboys fans, because we've got a preseason matchup that is turning a lot of heads. The Dallas Cowboys are about to take on the Baltimore Ravens, and the big headline going into this game is none other than rookie quarterback Joe Milton getting the start again. Yes, you heard that right, Joe Milton is back under center and the spotlight is only getting brighter for this young QB. Now let's be real, preseason games don't technically count for the standings, but they absolutely matter for the coaches, for the roster cuts, and most importantly for the young players trying to make a name for themselves. And when we talk about Joe Milton, we're talking about a guy with one of the strongest arms in all of football. Scouts have been raving about how far he can launch the football, and Cowboys fans are starting to wonder, could this be the next big thing for the star? But let's slow down for a second. This is only preseason and the Ravens are no joke. Even in the preseason, Baltimore is one of those teams that always plays hard. Their depth is strong, their coaching is disciplined, and you already know John Harbaugh has his guys locked in. So for Joe Milton and the Cowboys, this game is more than just another warm-up, it's a real test. Hey race, what makes this matchup even more interesting? The Cowboys coaching staff wants to see consistency out of Milton. Sure, he can throw the ball 70 yards downfield and make it look easy, but can he read defenses? Can he go through his progressions? Can he make the smart throw on 3rd and 5 instead of just showing off the arm talent? Those are the questions we're going to start answering in this game against Baltimore. And let's not forget, he's also fighting for a bigger role down the line. Dak Prescott is obviously the starter, but every team needs to know what they have behind QB1. Last season we saw just how important backup quarterbacks are across the NFL. Injuries happen, situations change, and suddenly the guy who was sitting quietly on the sideline is thrust into the biggest moment of the season. So for Milton, this is about building trust with his teammates, with the coaches, and with the fans. Now Cowboys Nation, let's talk about the vibe around the team right now. There's a mix of excitement and pressure on this young roster. The defense is looking strong. Micah Parsons is already out there flying around like he's in mid-season form. CeeDee Lamb looks locked in at wide receiver, and the running back battle is heating up with guys fighting for touches. But the biggest story that everybody is watching right now is still the quarterback situation and Milton's development against the Ravens. Expect to see Milton get extended snaps. The coaches want a big sample size, not just a handful of throws. They want to see how he handles pressure, how he bounces back from mistakes, and how he leads a huddle. And let's be honest, preseason where quarterbacks like Milton can either win fans over or lose momentum in a heartbeat. One big play can change the entire conversation, and you know Cowboys Nation is ready to react the moment it happens. Think about this too, Milton is not just auditioning for the Cowboys, he's auditioning for the entire NFL. Every preseason snap is broadcast, every team is watching the tape, so whether he ends up being Dak's long-term backup, a potential trade piece, or maybe down the road a starter in Dallas, these reps are pure gold and they could shape the rest of his career. Now let's flip over to the Ravens for a second, because they're bringing their own storylines into this game. Lamar Jackson probably won't play much, if at all, but their backups have talent and their defense always plays tough. That's going to give Milton some looks that will really test him. Baltimore's secondary is deep and they love to bring creative blitzes even in preseason, so don't be surprised if Milton gets challenged in ways he wasn't in the first game. This is the kind of matchup where the Cowboys coaching staff will learn who Joe Milton really is. Is he just a guy with a cannon arm, or is he a future leader who can command the field and make the right reads? Cowboys Nation, this is where the fun begins, because every single snap feels like a sneak peek into the future. And hey race, something else to watch, the chemistry between Milton and the receivers. Guys like Jalen Tolbert and Jalen Brooks are trying to make their mark to want those Southeast roster spots. They want those targets, so when Milton drops back, you better believe those wideouts are going all out to make a play, because it's not just Milton's career on the line, it's theirs too. And That makes for some seriously fun football. Now I want to ask you guys, because you know I love hearing your takes. Do you think Joe Milton could be the future for the Cowboys, or is he just another preseason hype story drop? Your thoughts in the comments, because this debate is only getting started. But me tell you this, Cowboys Nation, when the Ravens and Cowboys step on that field, it's going to be a showcase of young, talent-hungry players and a coaching staff looking for answers. Milton has the spotlight, but he's not alone. Every preseason game is about opportunity, and this is one of those moments where dreams can come true or fade away real quick. As we head into this game, pay close attention to how Milton handles third downs. Pay attention to how he adjusts after a bad throw or a sack. That's what separates the prospects from the professionals. Anybody can throw a bomb when the pocket is clean, but can you stay calm when the heat is on? That's the true test. And hey, Cowboys fans, we also have to give credit to the offensive line, because protecting Milton is going to be key. This young quarterback needs time to develop, and if the line gives him a clean pocket, we might see some highlight plays that get everybody buzzing. Imagine Milton connecting on a deep strike in a football, and the results could tell us a lot about the future. And before I sign off, let me say it again. Most of you who watch my videos every single week still haven't subscribed yet, and I don't want you missing out this season, because we're going to be covering every update, every rumor, every highlight, and every breakdown from training camp to the playoffs. So hit that subscribe button right now and join the Cowboys Nation family right here on the channel. Alright, Cowboys Nation, that's going to wrap it up for today's video, but don't go here, because Eve got a full breakdown coming after the game, where we'll go play by play on Joe Milton's performance and tell you exactly what it means for his future in Dallas. So make sure you come back for that one, and until then, this is Alex signing off. Go Cowboys!